We have. There we go. Yes, we are going live. Gosh darn it, we are going live. Yes, we are live. Okay. Holy crap! Thank Lord. Stream is healthy. So far, so good. Um, I'm glad that we were at ultra low latency. Yes, that's ultra low latency. That's good. Um, I just hope that as far as the stream goes, the stream stays healthy for the course of time. We're actually alive now. I'm holy crap. So, man, I hope the stream is looking good. I wonder how people are doing. I wonder how. I wonder if the lag is killing people or not. If I don't think there really is any lag. At least it doesn't look like it. Stream health looks all right so far. We apparently had our discussion very, very, very not live, and it wasn't recording the whole time. But we can actually have this discussion, and I can finally speak and talk and stuff, which I'm very proud of. Whew. So far, we got some chill music on here. Hopefully at some point I can get some window to pop up so that we can like show images and videos and all this types of stuff. But for now, we are kind of just stuck where we are at. I do hope that the stream tends to go as smoothly as it does. Cause, you know, that's just kind of the goal, I guess. That's just kind of what we're doing, you know? Man, what was I gonna say? Xander, are you live right now?
I'm not live. Am I supposed to be live?
You monster, dude. Get live.
Give me 1 second.
Get up to date with,
Give me
with
one
the people.
second.
Take your time.
I'm going to launch Brawl and I'm about to lose my ears. Alternatively, I'm gonna take my headphones. Alternatively, I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Okay, that's fair. Touche. I wanna view my. Okay. The current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. The stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 2,500. I can't change jack squat right now. But like it's not crazy though. It's good. Stream status is pretty good so far. Man. I hope that we are doing okay. If you are booting up the Smash thing, then that's good. That being said, man, I'm. You know something before we start that I'm kind of bummed out about. I'm really bummed out that like Smash Ultimate, as far as like updates go, is just solely based on like character balancing and just the DLC. Like they're not really adding anything else for people who don't buy any of the stuff, and it just kind of stinks. Or at least in my opinion. I hope you're working through that thing, by the way. Are you running the emulator through like through? Is it through Dolphin?
It is through Dolphin. Give me 1 second. I'm bad. I just need to modify my controls a little bit.
Xander, you can always use friggin'. You can always use friggin', what was I gonna say? Man, what was I gonna say? Just use friggin' clips from YouTube or like images, right? I don't think it's a problem.
No, because okay, I have to figure out how to turn this volume down.
Uh-huh. Excellent connection so far. I feel pretty good with what's going on right now. It had a little bit of a dip, although so far we're so good. You can't really see my microphone, although it's right here at the very corner here. But, yeah, no, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I just hope people can, I don't know, just like come up and like say stuff. Cause like we can be here for heck of long, dude. Or I can be here heck of long. It's just depends on what we do, I guess. Did that? I really gotta know. Like, did anything upload since that? Oh yes. No, it's okay. It's currently live right now. This needs to go. Currently, I have a video that's just like the older stream. Like that's not gonna fly. We're gonna delete that. There you go. That's slightly better. There's just so many things. It's just so many things. I can sit here for hours and hours and hours and hours and just be like, you know. I just wish.
I do know.
I just wish people can just get that, you know. Hopefully, man. Who else would be down? I'm actually personally wanting to know who's like got a bit to like to chill here with us. We do have people watching. It's just we're not as vocal on my end of things as I'd hope, but we still have people, so I'm glad people are watching. I hope that's not. Speaking of which, I hope not one of them is you, Xander, who has like the stream propped up on your computer.
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay. Can I just turn? God bless.
How's the lighting? How's the lighting? Okay.
I'm here. I'm gonna do my fan test real quick.
Okay. In the meantime, let me go ahead and showcase some of my Pokemon cards.
Dude, hold up. I'm pulling up the stream. I want to see these Pokemon cards.
These are some very rare cards, and they're so hard to come by. You have to go into a cereal box. Yes, the hardest thing to find ever. A cereal box, and dig your hands through one of those boxes to find these core collectibles. If only you can get yourself a very rare Pikachu card that I got here. Makes me look really good. I get it. But at the same time, all it takes is just going into your local store, getting a cereal box, and just taking those 3 cards out of the bag. That's all it takes, people. I don't know if I can show you well, but there's that one. There's that one. And there's also, I think I already showed this one, but there's also this one. Okay, I think we have a really good selection of cards in our hands. I think it's safe to say we'll have a pretty good time. Wouldn't you say? I think so too. We're not painting any portraits, but I would like us to have ourselves in a more calm, tranquil, and relaxed state of mind so that we can take these discussions and conversations and live streams as productively as possible. I'm Ben Madrano, and I approve my own message.
That's a bit egotistical of you.
It's a bit... What exactly did I say there? I think I lost myself.
I approve my own message.
Hi, my name is Ben Madrano, and I approve of every single word that I say on this stream. Welcome! So there's notifications about what Smash what are we debating about? We are officially debating about whether or not Smash is a good party game. Or Smash Ultimate is a good party game. I think there's a lot of footage, actually, compared to what I wanted to talk about at some point in time that was related to which was the better party game, right? Which was the better, like, casual party game. Was it Smash Ultimate, or was it Brawl? And, like, that thing is what I decided to do with a couple cousins of mine. We decided to sit down, record each other, kind of play the game. I managed to study a little bit of how the energy kind of was, and after that I even asked some questions, and I compared the 2 games together. And I don't want to give anybody any hopes. It's just that I have all of that footage, and I need to... Listen, if I make that into a video, that's going to be a pretty bum video to put out, especially with the thumbnail and stuff. So that's going to be kind of exciting. I hope that I can, kind of get myself into the editing mood and continue to do that. Because it's my first time being live in a while, guys. I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but, like, I haven't uploaded much. So here we are, alive, and feeling pretty good. I wonder I wonder how everybody else is doing. For sure. I hope that Xander.
I'm doing okay.
I was gonna say I hope that Xander is feeling pretty good and also getting his engine working. Xander, how are you on?
I got
Smash?
it. I got it. I got it working. It hurt my ears. I heard sound effects like 10 times higher than you did, or 10 times higher than I heard you. So I just did my one test and then left.
You probably have your headphones on, right?
I do have my headphones on.
That's amazing. That's great. Let's keep it up. I'm on the camp that is a pretty inspiring, but I want to hear someone else's take first. I was gonna say, I really hope that some people from these Smash Discords would come up and kind of watch what we're doing, because like this is the kind of like stuff that we should have them here, especially when the Smash community, I guess, is very predominantly competitive based, and it's like, I even see myself as like a voice that like is not capable of constructively giving criticism against Smash Brothers as like early Smash Ultimate's like design. But at the same time, like, it's important to get something out there, because some people are going to look at that and they're going to be like, no way, I don't agree with your opinion. I'm going to either debate with you, or I'm going to like make a video just like, disagreeing with you. And at the very least, traction is traction. Discussion is discussion. And at the end of the day, like, to get that type of discussion out there, especially when like nobody that's like outside the Smash community is talking about it, you kind of have to make that door. And I think that's like the philosophy that I have right now. And I'm glad, like with all the Discord servers that like I've entered in and kind of talked about that kind of stuff, I'm glad to see people like really disagreeing with me, because like it kind of shows like how how like
Wrong
distant,
you are.
how wrong I am. Especially it goes to show like how distant people are from experiences, and this is coming from someone who's played the game for 10 years. So, I mean, like, what can I say? The current bitrate is lower. What's the recommend? I have my bitrate at like 2,500 and kilobits per second. Yeah, that's exactly what the name of it is. I hope that the stream is doing pretty well, because I do have it at 2,500. It says, listen, Xander, this is what it says. The stream's current bitrate, 2,541.19, is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 2,500 kilobits. No. Yeah, kilobits per second. It's over. it's over the limit. Let me go ahead and see if someone else wants to pop on in, because I would love to have like 4 of us just kind of like be here at the same time. Gosh, let me go ahead and see.
Should I pull up your
the stream on like on other servers? Sorry, I assumed otherwise. There's 4 of us now, and that's kind of cool. I just, then again, I hope to see what we, I hope to see who's like, in the band camp with us. Are you ready, Xander?
Technically.
Okay, we have another debate stream, if you want to watch it. Okay, that's nice. I'm okay with this, especially when we're this late in the day. I hope that my door doesn't open, by the way. Like, there tends, I guess, in past streams.
I should close mine.
Yeah, speaking of which, let me go ahead. I'm just gonna...
Are you still there?
Okay, testing. Are we alive?
Are you live?
I'm alive. Are you alive?
Oh, I thought you said, are you live? No, I'm dead and I'm not streaming.
I think it was for
Double Jeopardy, we're fine.
Double Jeopardy, double dipping, bro. What can I say? I think it's my Smash discourse at the tournament that might have killed you in the first place. I feel a lot of confidence in saying that. Also, my pizza's cold. Jeez, you see this? This cold ass pizza strip? Dude, I cut my
Dude,
pizza
so much.
in I cut my pizza into strips, and like they were so cool. Like you ate them like kebabs, and it's like, man, I didn't even, man, I didn't. I know I'm voice sensitive, but I didn't think I was gonna be emotionally sensitive this time around. God, jeez, Ben, don't go so hard on yourself. We are okay. I'm hoping to see Xander. What's the progress like on your end?
I I I'm not gonna stream, so I'm ready to start.
Okay, good, good, good. I was gonna say I wasn't intending on you on streaming, but here's what I'm thinking. Right, let's repeat what we were talking about in regards to stages. I do feel like Smash stages still are going into a direction where they're becoming a lot less party esque, or the very least obstacle wise. You know. Um, I said see them players, but that goes for any party game, really. That is very true to say. One of my comments was like, "Hey, listen, I understand if there's like a seasoned like player in the group, it can get a bit boring for the other players, but that goes for like any party game, really." Like that's kind of true for Mario Party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess in that sense, true. My case is that I think Smash Ultimate is designed more towards the competitive route to the point where it just feels weird to play it when you don't know how to play the game. And I think it shows very well when you're playing modes like classic mode or spirits where like you have computer players fighting against you. In this time around, it just feels like the fight for starters, you know, for you it can be a little bit weird to play, but I mean just the enemies around you, right? And perhaps it's like completely not part of the argument, but like none of them move, especially like in lower difficulties, in a way that it would feel like they're real people coming at you and beating you up, you know? Like, at the very least, it's what I felt in Brawl, you know, and especially playing the game again in a while. Some computer players, at the very least, they will do things, but like, hey, what's up? We got some more viewers coming in. That's kind of my take, and a couple of computer players, they, dude, so far so good. We are currently debating Smash Ultimate right now. We got a lot of people just, you know, we got a couple more people just coming in and you know, asking what's the
Yeah.
hullabaloo about. So then again, that's just kind of the way that I see it, man. It's like a lot of the way that Ultimate's designed, like I guess compared to all of the other games, it's like it doesn't even feel all that right to play as just like a casual game like together. Yeah, it's exactly what we're doing. We are totally debating Smash right now, and I feel like, what was I gonna say? Were we still talking about stages? Because like I totally just missed the mark there.
Uh, yeah. No, you kind of went off on a
Tangent.
onto like CPU difficulty.
Oh my gosh, my apologies. What were you saying last time? Oh no. We had a comment who was talking about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and say, it's just the design of Smash Ultimate is just very like like not like non-fighting game like player friendly, if that makes any sense. And I can't say this as evidence, but I do have. Then again, I had that little experiment with my cousins, and we played the game to see what we were able to focus on, and what I found was that these like kids had a lot harder of a time focusing on what was going on in Ultimate compared to Brawl, and that for me personally confirms like what I was thinking about Ultimate being that like there's what you know there can be a lot of things that happen in Smash Brothers, but I guess the difference with Ultimate is that like there's so many things happening like visually that like it just kind of like if you don't know what's going on, it just comes up as like this huge cloud of nothingness. Like there's no way that you'll know if somebody like hit you with something or if somebody threw something at you. I mean, let's play with items if you want to have friendly fun. That's the other thing. Items. One of the guys who responded was like, you know, hey, what do you mean? You can just have items and
Yeah.
play some friendly fun. That's another thing when it comes to Smash Ultimate is a lot of the items and especially within the way that the games work, I think a lot of items are a lot worse in Ultimate than they were back then. Especially because of the fact that for slower games like Smash Brothers Brawl, swords and guns and all these other things, right? Even if you didn't know how to use them, like how would you not know how to use a sword or a gun? They helped you a lot in the sense of self defense, and sometimes even in killing people if you didn't even like know like how to do smash attacks and all that kinds of stuff, right? Like think about like the base way people play. You have like the control stick, and then you have like a couple buttons to do like an attack and a special, and just like by that alone, a lot of the items kind of like worked with that, especially pretty well in Brawl because like it didn't take that much to use them, but I just feel like they were so much better done in older games, and I feel like in this one, I felt like at the very least they could have upgraded these weapons more, because if you're gonna give like characters all these like crazy ways to fight, like the best you can do, right, is like make weapons a lot cooler to use, like the sword, you know. One of the viewers says with full screen bombs, time slows, full screen lasers, and other stuff, anybody can win. Time slows.
And I can see your chat.
Oh yeah.
I can also read.
Sorry, I wasn't completely expecting that you'd be doing so. So
No, I play Hero, so I can read.
okay, fair, touche, Xander Beckman. I hear you. A lot of those things like are done like with those are all weapons that came from the past, right? I'm talking about. I mean, I can also talk about like the new weapons, dude. Like, there's also some like new weapons that I feel like really don't have too much of a reason to be there if you're not like using them in like with like fighting game logic. There's the Rage Blaster, which like it's an okay weapon only because of the fact that like the whole mechanic of it is that like if you're dying and you use the gun, it gets a lot stronger, which is like it's okay, right? The staff is I feel like also one of the weirder ones. I have my Switch with me where I can look at the newer weapons. That way I can kind of like compare a little bit.
I'm sitting here playing through classic mode.
In Brawl or Ultimate?
Ultimate.
Oh, don't you?
Because you were talking about the Ultimate CPU.
Yeah.
I did have Brawl up, but it wasn't fun. Like, I was having just not like in a game sense, but like I was having issues getting it running.
Right. The Killing Edge comes at 30. Yeah, that's it's I guess like the difference between a lot of these newer weapons is like they're all based on like, this one the Killing Edge is based on timing. It's another sword, but like it gets a lot stronger if you use it at a specific time. You have the Rage Blaster, which depends on how much damage like you have, right? You have the staff, which is like depending on how far you are. And I feel like the only difference with these weapons and these other and like the weapons back then. Excuse me for the background noise that's coming out in the back. That's just everybody cheering for doing stuff in the other room. But there's so many like other weapons back then that were just downright like obvious from like the first time you use them. Like the Bomb Chew, like you throw that on the floor, it zips, and the first thing that hits, it explodes, right? The X bomb, it like creates an X for an explosion. You have the Ore Club, which like hits like a truck and like can create like tornadoes and stuff. And like these other weapons are a little bit more variable based in the sense that like it's more so like whether it be how much damage you have or like when it comes to distance, like how far you are, or and some of them can be a little bit more specific than others, like the Death Scythe. It's a cool weapon. I really like it personally. One of the things I don't like about it though is that like you really have to get to a certain extent to really like kill someone, and it just kind of feels weird having it because I know how broken it can be to instantly KO anybody with like just an attack.
It's
right?
not instant KO, isn't it?
Right.
Don't they have to be above 100 for it to...
Exactly. You have to be like above 100 for like the smash attack to really work on them. And I just feel like if it worked a little bit more like the bat, right? Then I feel like it would be I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be as like as much of a letdown because the energy that personally I get when I use the Death Scythe is like I'm trying to smash people with it, and like it doesn't work as much obviously because like there's not enough damage and stuff, but like that like energy of just like hoping to like put some most new people when you play don't know how to recover. They can be knocked out pretty quick and it won't be that engaging to everyone playing. Woo, that's a good point. What? That's more of a
But
problem.
that's why walk-offs exist.
Yeah.
Well, I
um,
mean, yeah. So it's not related to Slash in particular because Brawlhalla and PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, which is my favorite platform fighter actually.
mm,
They all have that issue too. So
I say so because like it's not too. It wasn't as much of a. I guess it wasn't as much of a problem. I guess like in Brawl, not just because people could walk off, right? Because I feel like that's a problem that everybody like gets, like is gets gets into, right? But at the same time though, um, how would I say? There are so many other like factors, I guess, in this new game that come into play that are just like beyond, just like walking off on accident, that just make it a lot harder to know what's going on. And I feel like with pretty specific items such as the scythe and such as the killer's edge, I feel like that it adds a lot more variety, but like in a very like complicated way. A lot of these past items are very straightforward, and having bring that complexity in, it's like these are party game items for us, for the people that have like played Smash Brothers and like can get used to like that energy already. For everybody else, it's just like, oh shoot, like a freaking cool looking sword, I'm gonna freaking use it, and or like a scythe, I'm just gonna go ahead and like whip that at people, you know. It's I feel like it's becoming a lot more specific, and I feel like that kind of specificness is just kind of what makes, I guess, for people who don't play Smash, just a little bit boring. Um, in that sense.
so I am gonna make a
Hey,
small argument of oh
I'll take your time.
I
How's it going,
thought you were
Elijah?
gonna say something.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Hey, Elijah, how you doing?
But okay. I'm gonna talk now.
Take your time. Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, but as I've gotten older, because I grew up playing Brawl back in 2007 with my brother and neighborhood kids,
Uh huh.
and then now when I play items as uh, a young adult, I'm doing a lot less. I'm gonna look at some old items to get a few examples, but I'm doing a lot less like definitely when I had the home run bat as a kid, charge it up and let that thing rip. But as an adult now, I'm kind of doing like Z drops and regrabs. Like items can be played both. It can be played competitively as well, and it might
Mm-hmm.
not just be. I'm struggling to do Z grab. Whatever.
I gotcha.
Items can be played with competitively as well, so it may not just be like items. It may not be items being foreign to new players, but
Mm-hmm.
more players learning to use items better now.
Yeah. Oh, wait, like people being able to use items a lot better than before.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, I mean, like, there's a lot more of an accessibility, right? Doesn't that just come by with skill?
hmm yeah, it's kind of related to skill,
And
but
that,
it's
and
also
go ahead.
I. So I just got a 100+ combo with entirely aerials and Z drops with the bat.
Yeah,
But
that's one of the things that I feel like kind of can be a little bit, I guess, like a little bit like crazy, you know. Um, and like one of the weird things is like I don't know. I mean, would you rather use? Would you be better off using items for competitive play, or like just like items in general, or would you as like your character be better like doing stuff than using items in general? It might be like a random question or something, but like what are your thoughts on that?
so items are banned in competitive play. I'm gonna talk about competitive for a second because I heard that word and I like that. But items are banned in competitive play less due to uh I'm playing less due to being unfair, unbalanced, and more to being too RNG based. I
Mm.
do think one of the best examples is Alfred's casual invitational he did at Frostbite 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
That year the game came out. There was a clip of M2K versus Nairo where I'm gonna find the full clip here.
Ooh. Okay.
But like three items spawned in a row, and M2K died at zero from it within the course of like a second.
Oh. Bro, I should check that video out. I mean, I'm just saying. I haven't seen the whole thing myself, but I mean that's crazy stuff.
I know I have it here somewhere. Here, I can send it to you on Discord. I just have it saved as uh, like a physical video, but
Good point. I would have to fix myself
physical
there. Thanks,
video.
Captain. Captain made a good point. I totally missed the mark there. It's true. Competitive players can take advantage of items in a lot of ways that casuals can't. That being said, I do feel like you can still kind of pull a lot of those things off in Brawl in ways that casuals at playing that game also can. Um, I mean, and perhaps that's the case. I just feel like it's not. I just feel like it's not like it doesn't make. I don't know. I feel like people who are a lot more experienced with the game would have a lot more of a I don't know when it comes to using items, and you're using someone as like very like weapon heavy such as Pyre or Mithra. I feel like it's like what's kind of like the point of like using items anymore, right? If you're just so good of like using like your playstyle as a character. Um, that's kind of my thing. Is like I feel like items make characters worse rather than really help them. Because perhaps you do want to you want to fight in a way in which like some of your attacks can kind of link together and do all this crazy stuff. But like with items, it's like like aside from the whole RNG type stuff, it's like how else is that going to help you? Like take like melee weapons for example, right? It's like how can you use something like that to kind of make whatever you have at your disposal better? So that's my thought on that. Uh, as far as that go, that's just like it's its own thing. Can you still hear me, Xander?
I can still hear you.
Okay.
Did you see the video I sent you?
I want to check it out. I just feel like it can suck a bit that I won't be able to watch it with people. Um, did you like
All
clip
right.
it?
Yeah, no, I just clipped it and sent it to you via Discord.
Okay. How short is it?
13 seconds.
13 seconds.
Although
Uh,
I have the timestamp in the actual video.
I was gonna say I would love to play that like on a window so that other people can watch it too in case they haven't. So I'll hold on to that for now. Is that okay? Um,
Yeah.
let let's I want to see what other people because we got a couple people watching. I want to see what people would think about the stages in Smash Ultimate, and like people. I mean, we already have like a good amount of variety as it is, but my problem personally with the Smash Ultimate stages is that it's getting to a direction where it's becoming less party based, at the very least less obstacle based. If I were to speak out loud these stages that shall not be named right in front, which are all the DLC stages, I want to see which ones like I just want to go ahead and describe every single one of these DLC stages and see like where we're going as far as this goes. Because personally, to me, I feel like there's a lot of stages that can just be better off just being titled like Battlefield variants or Final Destination variants, and it's just let me go ahead and explain it. So we have Mementos, which to me personally is like the most party-esque stage in the entire in the entire lineup of DLC stages.
Oh.
One because of the trains, Two, because of the walls that like hit for that come up from like the sides or like from the up from the top and bottom. And it's just a very like it's a very jazzy stage, you know. Like it's not like as I don't know. It's got its theme, but like it's not it's not boring, you know. You can play on it and you can have fun. Yggdrasil's altar is the one for Dragon Quest. Is like you on top of the altar and it's like floating on other parts. And then what you get are like platforms, and then there's like treasure chests that come up that sometimes can attack you back. Now that's kind of cool. It's all right. You know, I can get with that. It does take forever to hit the treasure chests, and I could argue that it can be a little bit of a hassle. Let's go to Banjo-Kazooie stage, Spiral Mountain. I do personally feel like this stage it's got a good idea with them, and the way the stage looks like is amazing. Okay, I will never bash that stage for looking good. Okay, it's just
I
the
will.
way-
I get some serious motion sickness.
Oh
Like when the stage starts spinning,
yeah.
that might be my least favorite stage transition in all of Smash.
Ooh, I won't blame you there. I won't blame you there. I will say they did something different as far as spinning a stage around and cool. I get that. It's just like after that, like interacting with the world of Banjo-Kazooie is just it doesn't feel like you're really doing that. It's more so it's like the spiral tower and it's just spinning around. And instead what you get is just like you get some like platforms coming in, but like it's just like a little bit of a headache that comes in when it spins around. It's just like I'd rather much not have that. Then you have the King of Fighters one, the one with Terry, and the one that I really like about Terry is that they have it so that like there are walls, and that you can kind of break those walls if like you get, you know, it's King of Fighters. Whole theme about it is that it's a fighting game. So like to have that there, I have no problem with. In fact, for what it is, it's probably one of my favorite DLC stages on there. And then you have Garreg Mach Monastery, which looks really nice, has really good music. My only problem with it is that it just is kind of boring in a way because of a couple things that can fall off of the stuff. There are shops that can break every now and then. Aside from that, though, it's just a flat like platform with characters looking behind you and they're just doing their thing. You have Edelgard just like standing up there and she's like, wow, I'm here watching all of you guys, and I gotta say, I'm gonna do this pose to show that somebody died. And it's just the next guy, you know, and the next guy just doing all that stuff, and that's the thing that I find weird about that one. And then you have the one with arms, which is the Spring Stadium. I'm really wondering why they made it the way it was. I think I wouldn't have had a problem with the stage if they made it like the way it looked like back in Arms, where it's just like a platform and like the springs would be on the edges and stuff, and then you would have those items like come in every now and then. Oh, you got like that little health shake that like comes down and stuff like that, and like those soccer bombs and stuff. That'd be nice to have, but like this one's also one of my favorite stages in Smash Ultimate is the Spring Stadium and the fact that you can jump up and stuff, but I don't see many people using it. Next one is gonna.
I'm gonna add a little something to Spring Stadium real quick.
Okay.
It is almost identical to Hazardless Smashville, aside from the springs, roof, and walls on the bottom.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I think the platform is slightly smaller, but it's just about identical to a competitive stage.
Yeah, I just don't know why they made it the way it was. There really wasn't that much of a problem to make it like the original. Because like it's a ring. It's a stadium. Anyways, there's also Minecraft. And personally to me, this hits me hard because this is probably the least favorite one I have on here. Technically, yes, Minecraft has a lot. The Minecraft stage has a lot of like features where you press a button, ooh, these like snowy, like these like snowy areas, or you can go to like an oasis or a desert, and that's really nice. With it being said, Minecraft, guys, and it's just it doesn't feel like you're on like a world. It feels like you're just like on this huge pillar that was like crafted. You know, it doesn't feel like it's naturally there, and none of the environment, like no part of the environment, ever interacts with you, and it's just blocks that you're breaking, and that's about it. You know, like blocks never come back from Minecraft, but like at the same time, it's like that's like the only obstacle that you really have there, and I mean it's also really good for Steve too, exclusively, because like he can mine stuff in whatever position he's at, and he can just get that mineral from there. And then there's Northern Cave, which Northern Cave is probably my actual like least favorite DLC stage in the lineup. It looks amazing. It's an amazing cinematic. The most boring stage in the entire game. I'm going to say that personally. It is literally just a rock with two flat rocks left to right, and it just brings nothing to the table. I would have loved it if it were some variation of Battlefield, because it would have been a lot better off if that were the case. But moving on, we also have Xenoblades. I have to actually look at the title of the stage because I don't know what that is.
Cloud Sea of All Rest.
I really wish I could. I really want to get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 just to understand why everyone likes that game so much. Because there are some people that go up and you know they have the space to say this is the best game of all time, and it's hard for me as someone who hasn't played to look at that and be like, yeah, I agree with you there, you know. I've played 2 Monolith Soft games. I've played I'm reading the comment. I'm gonna get to that in a bit. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles X. I went through the middle of the game before the Switch came out. And I also played Baten Kaitos Origins. Probably one of my favorite RPG games personally, because it's like one of the few that I have played. And the story is amazing, you know? So there's that. And after that, there's also Mishima Dojo, which is pretty much like King of Fighter Stadium, but it's like you got the walls and stuff, right? And like they break apart. And the stage looks really cool. Okay, I will not lie. The stage looks really cool. I am personally just the fact that we have that stage at all is just kind of a bummer, because I feel like it's really one of those moments where we really need better stages, you know? Like, so let me go ahead and see what people are saying here, okay? All stages are meant to be different though, whereas some stages are meant to be hazard filled, some are meant to be for visuals and cinematics. Here's where I'm going to argue back. I think that there's a difference between, because of the fact that we have the option to have Battlefield type stages, I think there's a difference between having the option to choose that and literally switching to a more dynamic, like, option of a stage, right? I feel like because of the fact that we have all of these, like, crazy stages, and then we have the option to not only not have any of those obstacles in the game, but to also play it in a way in which, I guess, depending on the way you guys are deciding to play, is a lot more comfortable to play on. And because of the fact that many of the newer stages are designed like that, it defeats like the whole purpose of even switching back, because it's like, why am I going to take my friends to go play on this one, like, just this one flat area where there's like literally nothing going on? It's just a pit and 2 platforms on there, for example, with Northern Cave. I'm telling you, they could have made Northern Cave so much better, and I feel like, I hope I can put a link of some sort of what I feel like could have been done a lot better with Northern Cave, the same way that they did with Midgard, you know, where they had like summons and monsters and stuff, and because of the fact that that's Final Fantasy, it's like, to not see that as someone who plays Final Fantasy VII it's just boring, you know? Like, I like the music. That doesn't take away from the fact that the stage is not fun to play on. That's personally how I'm seeing it. Let me go ahead and see what else is being said. So we already have very low competitive viable stages compared to the total count of stages in the game. If you were to make every stage more platformy, you are downright destroying the competitive community. That is a very bold topic, and personally, how do I even go about it, Xander? Because, like, you can play a lot of stages on
Do you
Omega.
want me to handle it?
I mean, what do you say?
Well, I think between our current stage striking, or the current way we stage strike, and with Dave's stupid rule, if we add too many counter picks, it kind of gets a little chaotic, to the point where winning game 1 actually doesn't help you with stage choice. So I think unless we really get to a best of 11, which if we do a tournament to best to 11, we got a whole nother issue.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm blanking. Give me one second.
Take your time.
But
Take your time.
I don't think we need a large selection of stages. Like if we keep it smaller, it's easier for competitive players.
I hear you. Perhaps that might be something, because I personally have never got the chance to hear what competitive people have to say in regards to competitive, like, I guess the competitive environment with stages and stuff. I will say, as someone who played the Northern Cave, I personally would not get any. The closest thing I would personally get off of Northern Cave is just nostalgia. And that's kind of it. Because of the fact that nothing happens to the stage compared to, like, for example, what would I be saying? Which stage is this? It's the one on the 3DS for Kid Icarus. Reset Bomb Forests. What's her name? Verity decides to kind of nuke the entire area that's there. And because of that, the stage changes its layout. And then you get, like, one of the, like, the Kid Icarus enemies, like, coming out from the bottom. And that in and of itself is okay. Like, the fact that an explosion decides how the layout of the stage is going to change, that's pretty darn dynamic, you know? And you can have cinematics happen in the background and still have all this crazy stuff in the foreground happen as well. That's where this direction of new stages kind of irks me, is that there's nothing. It's like asking someone to watch, like, a Quentin Tarantino movie that doesn't like Quentin Tarantino movies to just watch it all the way without sleeping. I like Quentin Tarantino movies. I'm just saying that, like, getting people to watch movies that you don't like and, like, having them, like, you know, knock out is just kind of like the same thing here. It's like this stage has a lot of cinematic. You should totally watch this, you know? Or you should, like, you know, you should totally enjoy the stage. And it's like we're more so telling people, hey, you're going to have more fun with the stage just by looking at, like, all the galore that's on here. You should be glad that we have this stage. And it's like there's a lot that's not really how just, you know, we're in a little bit of a poor connection currently. I hope it gets better soon. Enough video to maintain smooth streaming as much viewers will experience some buffering. Okay, as long as it's getting a little bit better, I'll be glad. Okay, it's just, in that case, it's when you have the option, you know, to just not, you know, to not include so much stuff. It's like, if personally, to me, it feels a little bit rushed too, but that's for another day. Let me go ahead and see. I do feel like everybody has a reason to be part of the Smash community. Anybody that likes Smash Ultimate for the fighting's sake, that's amazing. That's absolutely not the point that I'm trying to make when it comes to helping out the other side, though, because what I feel like what anybody's getting on the other side is just, like, this neutral point where it's there, but, like, how in any way is that gonna, like, how would I say, like, how in any way is that gonna be able to, you know, without telling someone that's gonna be fun and intriguing, like, how is that gonna be intriguing for people, you know? Sure, you have some stages that do pretty good and stuff, but, like, I would also argue that, like, a lot of the older stages don't really work the same way that they do back then. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my things, dude. Like, I'm okay with Northern Cave having the layout that it does. I'm just not okay with the fact that that's literally what it is. In history, you know, like, it's of course it's a piece of variety, and that's amazing. It's just, this is the direction that we're aiming as far as stages and series that have a lot of potential. I may not agree so much with, like, who decides to make into Smash Brothers, but, like, at the very least, when you're thinking about it in a party setting, which every day Sakurai likes to remind everyone that Smash Brothers is a party game, it's like, at the very least, show that what we're kind of getting is a party, like, esque kind of experience. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of hard to talk about that now, because everybody's kind of, like, settled down now. Like, the updates are coming in smoothly, like, nobody's, like, too hyped out. and it's just like, this is what it is. This isn't like I'm giving myself a monologue. Xander, I haven't given you a single chance to speak.
I'm letting you go. I'm just kind of listening as much.
Listening, what are your thoughts?
Uh, uh, it's hard to describe, but I'm definitely stuttering.
Stuttering.
I, I I do think that the having the both Battlefield and Omega options for every stage is nice. Because if I'm not mistaken, it still keeps the. You were going on about Northern Cave. It still keeps the Northern Cave kind of cinematic in the background.
Yeah. I hear
see
you.
I'm losing people.
Huh?
But I feel like uh I'm gonna go chat for a second.
Okay.
I feel like I'm personally I play competitively, but I also enjoy I'm gonna call it semi-casual Smash, because I still hate going up against items like the Gust Bellows and Pokeballs and whatnot stack pretty quickly, making it pretty difficult to like get momentum back. But I do love playing with items like the mushrooms, the timers, home run bats, whatnot. So I'm in the middle ground with items and rule sets, and I'm not that different with stages, I'm gonna say. Like, I'm okay with a lot of stages. I'm gonna go back to the stage list as I continue to ramble. Like, I like FD, I like Battlefield, I like PS2, no hazards. But I'm also fine on playing with stuff like that's like less casual, like Mementos or Tortimer Island. And then I do think stages like I'm still looking around. Spirit Train and Find Me and whatnot, they're also interesting. But I do think there's a point where it's hard enough to navigate by yourself on some stages, like 75M, Mario Bros, Palutena's Temple, and Great Cave all come to mind. Like, those are casual to the point where you have to play competitive to be able to play them.
Yeah, I gotcha. Wow. So what's our suggestion? If we do anything on top of the current background stuff, it would feel cluttered and boring. This is where I want to summarize my whole case with stages. Hopefully the music isn't loud enough to keep me from speaking my truth. However, the point of having obstacles and dynamic features into a stage is not to have that happening while at the same time stuff is happening in the background. The point is to have stuff happen because stuff are happening in the background. For example, Viridi exploding the entire world, it creates a whole other layout. If we had Northern Cave react to every single thing that happened in the background, we could have 4 stages within a stage worth of different layouts to work with. Or heck, even we can have an enemy from Final Fantasy just kind of plop down and just kind of be like, oh hey, this is the stage where I come on and try to fight you. And that's a lot more daunting than what we currently have, and to kind of have that stage there, it just kind of shows that these stages are more so talked about for their fundamental layout and less for the actual things that come out. Instead of summons, oh, there's this freaking dragon that's about to shine a huge laser into the middle of the stage, it's gonna blow everybody up. It's, if you go up on this platform and you get hit by this time, you still have a chance to kind of get on the ledge of the left side of this platform, and you can kind of get up to the other platform. And it's who talks like that when they're playing casually? I want to go ahead and I want to say that for sure, and I hope I can be able to make that argument with more people, because I really do feel like it's something that just people don't really care about. I hate to say it, but it's one of those things that you kind of really have to be aware of. If I were to play with my cousin and play a Northern Cave without saying anything, and if I were to tell her what she liked about the stage, It's like, like I imagine it'd just be about like the, it'd be just centered around the fight. It's like any fighting game background ever. You wouldn't really, how would I say? There's nothing happening in the background, therefore, it's like all of the fight is what's going on. It's less of the actual stuff that you can appreciate if you weren't fighting or playing, and instead, it's like. Then again, it's all about the competitive play. It's not like you're in some sort of Disney park ride, and like you're able to, how would I say, kind of live with the Disney park ride. It's like, no, you're watching the 2D movie that like Disney decides to provide you, right? Which ends up being like the least entertaining part of the theme park. Remember Shrek 4D? Has anyone ever like went to Magic Kingdom and like seen the movies that they have there? Yeah. Yeah.
That's That's Universal, not Disney World.
Disney World. Okay. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
but as far as like party mode, no, not party modes. Magic Kingdom. Like, has anyone like done that stuff? Like, has anyone ever been to like one of the movies and like did like the 4D kind of stuff and whatnot?
Dude, I worked the 4D theater. I worked the 4D theater at the zoo.
Okay, that's fair enough. Touche. What I want to say in regards to that, it's, what, personally, a lot of the newer Smash stages in summary kind of feel to me. It's like having some stage. No. It's like having Town and City or Smashville like multiplied, and I guess like the whole idea of like a 4D movie is like you're watching a movie. It's nothing where you're moving from one place to another. But like, oh, there's like water coming out, sprinkling on your face, or whoo, like crazy winds happening every now and then. And it's like you look at Smashville and it's like, oh, they got some balloons with some like animals, and you get to pop them. And it's like, that's like the exact same idea. And then like you have like these other stages which don't even give you that. It's like you're going to a theme park just for the movie. That's not even interactive. Perhaps a lot of stages in Smash Ultimate, because it's most of them, are pretty good. That being said, the direction that Smash Ultimate is taking with stages is what I find alarming, because a lot of them do not feel like a theme park ride. And that's kind of the energy that I've always gotten off of Smash Ultimate, is especially that. Whew! Goodness gracious. Let's talk about party mode. Let's talk about game modes. What do you think?
I guess I'll lead this one.
Oh, you want to lead it, or you want me to say something first?
I'll lead.
Okay, go ahead.
I can recall after the one tournament we did, not in July, but back in June. We all sat down and played Home Run Versus afterward. And I remember we got up to 4 players with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the thing was, we tried co-op only go up to 2. Yep. I'm checking these as I talk, so.
I should probably do that too.
So I remember. I don't think, and I don't feel like checking because I hate my emulator right now. But I don't think that Brawl could go up. Did Brawl have Home Run Versus?
Did Brawl have? Brawl actually did not have that many modes, to be honest with you. Like, the most that it got...
It didn't.
It didn't. It didn't have enough modes. Man. What was I gonna say? Smash Brawl, at that point in time, it didn't really need... Like, the experience on the way that people could play the game already was in such a way that I guess it wasn't really necessary to kind of, like, feel like you had to make any other extra modes to kind of have more fun with the game. And it was literally just Smash, and you can decide which items you wanted, which assist trophies, like whether it be assist trophy or items, and it was just basic rule sets and stuff. And then tournaments were there, which was pretty fun because like it made the whole party feel like, oh, this is a very competitive thing where we can get serious, but it was not like, it's not like Smash Ultimate kind of serious, It was like, oh, everybody's
Yeah.
gonna fight each other. Let's see who gangs up on one another. But it's not like, how would I say? It's not literally like, I don't know, because of how simple like Smash Brawl was. I didn't feel like you had to use so much skill to feel like you were trying. Like I remember me as a kid playing Smash Brawl in tournaments with some friends. Like the first thing that came to my mind personally was just I had to hit harder. And I just had to run and hit harder.
Like you had to, oh, I thought you meant like you had to press the button down harder, and I'm like, Ben, they're not analog buttons, not a GameCube.
So there's that, and I guess the tournaments felt so serious compared to everything else, because like they had the serious music that came in, and everybody was like, "Here, let me go ahead and enlist you into this tournament," and we were only 6 years old. Dude, that's the best thing is like...
Hey, did you... Ben, who is the #1 seed at your locals?
What's the #1 seed at my locals?
Who is the #1 seed at your 6-year-old locals?
Oh my god. The #1 seed. So I'm really stupid. So remind me what that means.
Who was the most likely to win every tournament?
Me.
Is that what everyone else in your bracket would have said? Would they also said... Well, I guess I said... Would they have also said Ben, or would they have also said me?
They would probably say you. but on occasion, like a fourth of the time, or like 2/4 of the time, either, or no, 3/4 of the time, either one, I would personally make it easier for everybody else to fight each other, or two, gosh, what was I gonna say? Are we lagging hard right now? I'm curious, cause Captain Hoo-Ha's like, who's gonna tell him? No. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, I know exactly what he's talking about. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not having issues.
So, I'm not like. It's from a Discord server, Xander. It's from friggin' Duke of Dorks, and he was like friends with like Relax and stuff. I assume you know him, but
I do know of Relax, and I do remember hearing Duke of Dorks in his videos.
Yeah. So aside from that, though, right? I mean, like occasionally, sometimes it would just be people like. I don't know, either me going easy for the sake of people having fun, or me just like, like actually losing to people because they did this thing that one time. Other than that, yeah, I wasn't like a pain in the butt to know, oh shoot, of course he's gonna win. But like, it's always ended up being...
You're not Nikki.
Yeah. Nikki, we should have him on here.
Dude,
I feel like he would be me and him. I think we have a lot of common in regards to Smash and what they would include. I feel like if we were to have like some sort of double debate, that'd be awesome. You know what I mean? Like if I were to put like
I
a
got
Discord
you.
server,
I'll get him next time.
Oh my god, dude! If Nikki has a minute, we should totally bring him in. Man, I'm so glad.
You want me to text him now?
Do what you will. That's not me. But it'd be nice to have him, especially because like I talked about like the channel before, just like in a very hyper way. So
no, I do remember you and Nikki going. I do remember you like foaming at the mouth to tell Nikki about your hot take you posted on a Smash Discord.
Was I really? Xander.
I am most definitely exaggerating, but you were very excited.
Oh my god, dude. I'm way too excited here. Okay. So modes. Basic modes. Frick. No profanity here, okay, people? So, a lot of the modes, in stage, I'm going to argue, straight off the bat, that they are the most fighting-centered modes compared to past entries in the game, in the series. Like these modes are so centered on just the fighting at its core, to the point where like compared to the other ones, it's just black and white. Like I can make a list. And Xander, interrupt me whenever you can. Okay? Yes.
No, I'm interrupting you now. Please describe to me how to play Smash Tour.
Very good question.
No, please tell me the rules.
Smash Tour in execution is one of the worst Smash modes in the game, whether it be casual or competitive. Let's make that clear, okay? Smash Tour is bad, no matter who you are.
Should I tell you that Smash Tour is probably my favorite and most played casual Smash mode?
What? Oh my god. Zed.
Yeah, dude, I used to play it with the neighborhood kids back like right after Cloud and Bayonetta dropped. When was that? 2015?
Xander, don't be honest, okay? Like, get yourself a Bible, put your hand on it, and be like, I swear, I solemnly swear to God.
Ben, I wish I was lying. You know what? I might be able to put Squad Strike above it.
Okay.
But I have played it a lot.
Oh god, dude. That's good. I mean, the fact that you played it a lot says something. In my psychologist view on seeing things, the fact that you've played it at all, and as much as you did, says something. There's a lot of potential with the party game version of Smash Brothers. It's just when you get people who don't know how to play the game to play it, don't be surprised when it don't work out. My advice to people around the world.
I should also mention that this is back when I played casually.
Yeah.
like before I got into it competitively.
Gosh, dude. Also, what do people think about the music? By the way, I made some chill Parisian kind of music in the background, just we can kind of relax. I put a little bit of Mario Odyssey in there somewhere too. It's probably playing right now. I have the music playing in the background of my headphones right as well. Gosh, it's so nice, so nice.
So I can't hear it because I have your video muted, but I'm immediately going to ask. Please tell me you put Persona music in there.
God damn. Okay, give me a chance to play like some Shin Megami Tensei game, and I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, I have to play it.
Ben, I got you. Ben, I got you. I got a copy of Persona 5 Royal.
You don't understand. I got
a copy of Persona 5 Royal.
You don't understand.
I got a copy of Persona 5 Royal.
Okay.
Ben, I got a copy of Persona 5 Royal here with your name on it.
My name on it? What do you intend to do? Give it to me?
No, I'm gonna play it after I finish the regular Persona 5.
Good quote. Noted. Whew. Okay. My cousin's
Endless Days, Beneath the Mask, Tokyo Daylight.
Yeah. Is it like a cafe kind of thing? Could you send me some like the most cafe-esque like Persona music I can listen to?
Alternatively, I will send you 106 songs.
Xander! Xander! The point is to have a chill stream.
Should I mention that the entire Persona 5 OST is like 108?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. There's a lot of good songs in Smash as it is. I will say that. You know, the next. Now that we say that, I'm so hyped with debate topics. The next one I can totally do is that this music choice for Smash Ultimate's like music list is like an absolute mess. And if anybody wants to like be there when that happens, I can't wait to have someone talk to me or debate with me about that. Actually, speaking of which, let me go ahead and paste my Discord so that like anybody who wants to like debate about that can like talk to me and like do like a week where we can do that. If anybody would like to, I have to repeat what I'm saying here again and again and again. Would like to debate Smash. There's a break and make holes into the bottom there, better work that you can. Hold on, wait, before you get there, I want to go ahead and finish this. Debate Smash live. My Discordian is. I was actually going to type Discordian. Is Truben Jim's. Here, we messed it. Yes! Nice! This is probably, like, personally the most comfortable I've ever actually, like, streamed, to be honest with you, dude. Because we have people talking back, and we have, you know, we got some good streaming bit rate, and music is chill. I just wish I can get like a window in so we can kind of do it a lot better. But gosh, dude, modes. Should we go into what Captain said, or should we wait? Should we talk more about the modes and stuff?
The Minecraft stage.
Yeah.
I
wish you could.
Oh, you weren't there for that. Never mind.
Yeah, he wasn't there for it. You should put it in the comments so people.
I was gonna make a different argument.
There we go. Thank you, BC. Okay, that's a very good point to make. Whew, he told me to pin it. I just don't know how to YouTube, so that's a lot. That's a good thing to do. That's amazing. If you okay, he's right. He's very much right. And it was really nice to see the Minecraft stage at first until they started describing it, and we ended up being able to play it. Xander, at some point in time while playing on the Minecraft stage, did you ever feel like you wanted to play on the background of the stage?
I was hoping I could get on top of the village houses and interact with the villagers to some degree when I first saw it.
I feel you. You know what I wanted to do? Just play as Steve and get on top of the houses, get on top of the trees, be like far to reach places, and just like teabag all the time. And just be like, you can't catch me here, you know.
Glad to see I have a true 10-year-old Minecraft player here.
Except I'm not a 10-year-old. I started playing the game in 2019. So if that says anything.
Yo, Ben, we gotta play Minecraft sometime.
I kid you not, because like I guess when it comes to playing Minecraft, it's not. How would I say? I feel like the hype has died down again. That's just I don't know. That's just what I see on the internet, and just nobody talks about it anymore. Or when people talk about it, it's just like not as much, you know. That's just my take. Man, dude, so many. The problem is that there's no sense of exploration. Everyone plays Minecraft, there's always a point where they're just wandering about, and that's what I'm. Okay, listen, I'm not allowed to yell as much as I am already, to prove what I want to do, but, you know, it really does suck that that's the case. You know, that we don't have that sense of exploration to that degree, and it makes you wonder, you know, is there any better way that we could have done it, you know? We could have an entire, like, you know how Wii Fit is like a huge, like a straight platform?
Great
like
Cave Offensive 2.0.
No, not that! Not that! Shut up!
No, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh my god, no!
As a competitive player, am hearing.
No!
Ben wants Great Cave Offensive 2.0.
Listen!
He wants Great Cave Offensive 2.0. Everyone cancel this man. Unsubscribe. Stop. Just don't watch his man's content. He wants Minecraft to be Great Cave Offensive.
Subscribe to Scuttleby.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna plug my channel now.
Okay, go ahead and plug it in if you want. I don't care, but let me go ahead and say something.
I just said plug.
Okay, it can be like based wise. You know the Wii Fit trainer stage. Subscribe. I'm going to Sanders, bro. Okay, explaining what I was trying to say. You know how like the Wii Fit trainer stage is a complete like straight line no matter what.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, no.
Have that, and then have the blocks like that you can break from the Minecraft stage. Apply that to like hills and like, you know, hills on different parts of the stage terrain, right? And it can be like all in the same shape, so you don't have to like make so many models for like all these different layouts, you know? Like Super Mario Maker, right? There's like 100 different designs. You can do kind of like the same thing with Minecraft.
100?
They had 100 different layouts, like pre-made layouts. So it wasn't like entirely.
I was sitting here like, oh yeah, there's like 5 or 6 of them.
Oh no, they're like very small variations of the same thing.
Oh,
what do you?
okay.
What? Hold
That's
on.
why.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Someone's behind me. That's my niece. Give me a second. I'm gonna. Hi. I'm doing a video.
Sounds
go
like
back?
this is
It's
my
not-
stream
Can you go
now.
back, okay? Can you go back?
I
I'm gonna do a video. Jen? Jen?
well, Ben's doing that. I'm sitting here playing random custom Smash. Like I literally just started pressing random buttons. It's big, slow, angled Smash. So
what were we?
name a better custom game mode than that.
What did I miss out on?
Oh wait, he's back.
What did I miss
Ben.
out on? What did I miss out on?
Ben, don't ask.
What?
Don't ask.
What? Okay.
I told you
Fine.
not to ask.
Told you not to ask. It sounds like as if I came back like drunk or something. Like your niece's YouTube channel, bro. Bro, I feel like she'd be the kind of person who would definitely have a YouTube channel at some point. It can be about like, whether it be about beauty or fashion, dude. She's gonna kill it. She's gonna rock it. What was I gonna say? Great Cave Offensive. I feel like, dude. I mean, like it's an interesting idea, especially until you play it, which is horrible, especially in Ultimate, right? You know what would be a lot like. Man, you just kind of with those Minecraft Let's Plays. Oh man, it's good having you, Captain. I'm not gonna lie. Minecraft would be a better. It's just like. Again, I'm gonna do this Nerdist talking too. Go ahead and do it, Xander.
Or
Go ahead and do it.
do what?
Plug in your YouTube
I
channel.
don't know.
What are you doing?
I
Do it.
hey, I have a YouTube channel.
You have a
I
YouTube
have a
channel.
YouTube channel. I don't post there. I occasionally stream tournaments like once a month that I just host locally at my own home. And Ben shows up sometimes.
Yes.
He kind of loses.
Well, I'm the real champion in this entire thing because I'm here for the message.
Ben, you got Ben.
Yeah?
You tied for 6 out of 7 people.
Yeah.
You tied for 6 out of 7 people. Wow.
Pro gamer moment.
You tied for 3rd deluxe.
Just laughing.
And I do think that is. I do think that's your best tournament. That wasn't. Ben, I do think that was your best tournament where you weren't carried in doubles.
It's true. You know, it's fair to say that it's all just part of the message. You know, it's all part of the energy. You know.
He's intentionally losing. That way, he can only win the casual tournaments.
Well, we're not really, but you know, it's all a matter of circumstance. So, yeah.
Except he also loses casual. Ben, I'm gonna stop making fun of you. Let's get back on topic.
She brought keys to open my locked. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna deal with this. Hi, thank you, Emma. Hey, it's good seeing you.
So while Ben's not here, I turned off angle smash and I changed it to fixed camera smash. So this is a lot more hype now.
People. Question.
Ben.
Are we okay with this
Ben.
happening on occasion? I'm very curious. to see
Ben,
what
take
people-
take the keys. Ben, take
I'm
the
taking
keys.
no, because that's not even my keys. That's my dude. That's my dad's. I can't. And Dad wants
Take
the
his keys then.
I
It's
cannot
no longer
explain.
the keys. It is his keys.
I can't. It's complicated. You won't understand. You won't understand. Okay, Xander.
Do it. Yeah.
Change of topic.
Yeah.
Change of topic. Listen, brother. You know, you call yourself Scuttlebee for nickname. However, your channel title is called Xander Beckman. I think it's time for.
Is
it's
it
time-
linked?
What?
Well, it's because it's linked to my Gmail, and when I was doing job applications, I didn't want the messaging Scuttlebee Gamer.
That's right, because it was like that before, right?
It was. I decided that that wasn't a good idea.
Oh man, great stuff.
Can we get back onto the topic
Yeah,
of like
we should
Super
totally get
Smash
back.
Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch?
We should get back to the topic. Okay, where were we? To finish off with the whole Minecraft thing, they should have had it to the point where the layout, like, if you broke off all of the blocks, it would be like a flat Wii Fit Trainer stage with that stuff. But at the same time, it wouldn't have been such a problem to randomize it in the sense where either you could be on a hill and you were fighting off of there with pits, or you could be on a completely flat layout and it can be randomized like blocks and trees and stuff, you know? These are assets that you can break apart, right? These are like, there's even like there's a developer kind of way to do it too, you know? It's just like, I think every single Minecraft player who has never played Smash can look at that stage and be like, yeah, this isn't Minecraft. I would love to kill chickens. I would love to kill chickens in Smash Brothers. You have no idea what kind of satisfaction I would get if I was able to literally roast a chicken with not a Rasengan, a Falcon Punch. The idea of doing that. Rasengan!
From Naruto Shippuden.
From
Naruto Shippuden.
No. I'm getting my inspiration from Super Smash Flash 2. Obviously, Xander Beckman. We're talking about universally speaking. The whole medium.
I want them to add Mitsuki from Boruto into Smash Flash 2. I don't want Boruto. I want Mitsuki. That way he could be like Dulcim from Street Fighter.
We'll be back after these messages. Really good point. Sorry, we've gotten so far out. Let's continue forward.
I want Mitsuki in Flash 2.
Changing topic! It would have been so much better. I would love to kill chickens. Okay? That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Clip me, cut me, quote me if I'm wrong. That's what the appeal of the Minecraft stage would have been. Just to kill chickens and destroy branches. Next thing we can talk about. The game modes. There's so many more game modes. Like, there's no end versions of the stage. Tickles me off. Like, there's many ways that you can progress in beating Minecraft. Oh, Nether!
Ben,
yeah?
Did you say tickles me off?
I just said... You know, psychologically speaking, they say that people... Like, that actually says something about people as to why they assume a certain word is another. That's so weird. The stage ticks me off. They are the main ways that they can progress in beating Minecraft. People, please bear with me, okay? I'm sane. We're okay. We're normal people. Whew. Okay, anyways. On to the next topic. Hopefully we can transition slowly to this. The game modes. Smash Ultimate has more game modes than Smash Brawl. That absolutely does not mean that these game modes are in any way, shape, or form a party mode kind of thing. As a matter of fact, they mostly feel like an afterthought, if anything. For example, the Spirits mode, which on and off times can be a fun mode, especially for people who already play the game. Now, we have some older Smash Debate live videos where I've talked about this, especially with BC, but I feel like if we were to get some more debates like in this way, where like we can have this smoother live stream going where people can actually watch it, like, you know, it'd be a lot more out there. But my thing is, like, there's so many modes like in Smash Ultimate, and these modes are like the most fighter like actual gameplay heavy like state like modes in the entire series. And like Melee, I don't even think went that far. Melee had an adventure route, dude. I mean, as outside of classic mode, where it was like it was like picking random characters in random stages. You had Brawl, or no, not Brawl. Gosh, Melee had an adventure route where you can traverse from like, you know, through all these different things after fighting enemies, and it felt like it was like this little like progression story kind of thing, you know? You'd go to the Mushroom Kingdom, and it wasn't really that fun going to the Mushroom Kingdom, admittedly, but Mushroom Kingdom, shoot, there's Mario and Luigi, what the heck? And you would go to Metroid, and then there's like this entire tunnel where you had to like escape and before it's too late. And then there was also friggin' the temple from Zelda, and you can traverse through that and stuff, you know? And that's... Take that, probably one of the most like competitive heavy Smash games in the entire series, and compare that with Ultimate and how like that looks, right? And it's like, you look at that, and the best thing that they have for classic mode at the very least is like this one platforming stage that goes left to right, and you just break some breaks for like extra points, and then after that you like finish the stage and then you're done. I mean classic modes in other Smash games are a lot better than this. I guess as far as variety goes, I love the fact that they gave different like themes for every character. At the same time, though, it's boring. You know, to see that that's like the only kind of like bonus game like there in that specific mode. You know, but Melee, Brawl, and 64 and 4 even they did really good like non-fighting types of stuff there. You know, Target Smash actually makes you a lot better in Smash Brothers, but that being said, that was an actual mode that they put in Classic mode, and I personally miss that. I might be going on a tangent as well, but I just want to go ahead and put it out there, dude. Like, a lot of these, like, modes, they... All-Star mode is now just, let's see how many fighters you can beat up and not die. It's just a multi-man Smash kind of thing.
Wasn't
Spirit...
that what All-Star was initially?
Initially? What was All-Star mode in Melee?
Like, I get...
No. It wasn't like that in Melee. It was definitely not like that in Melee, I remember. Melee had a rest area. And in that rest area, you had characters.
You're talking about rest areas. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll give that
stages. To you. Gotta go now, but it was fun discussing Smash. Captain Hoo-Ha, Captain Isaac, we love having you, dude. I can't wait for the next time you decide to come in. We're gonna miss seeing you. Okay? Take care, man. It's like... On to the discussion. It's so it just feels jarring, you know, coming back to this and have it like, you know, the rest areas were there when you felt like you really needed that like health, knowing that like if you didn't pick up like an item or like a heart container to like fill yourself up with like this invigorating energy that like flows through your body. I feel like I'm over exaggerating it a little bit. Like it's like you for sure knew that you were gonna die. And that says something, you know? Whereas in Ultimate, All-Star mode is now just like, let's see how many fighters you can fight without dying at the same time. And it's like, cool, play it for like 2 times, and then after that, I'll never play it again. Unless it's for like practicing like my resistance in Smash Brothers. And don't get me wrong, like I would love doing that every now and then, but like that's something that me personally would like doing as someone who likes competitive Smash every now and then. Some of the people that I play with don't even like think about competitive Smash, and at the same time, it's like all these modes kind of more so catered to that than ever before, in my eyes. Now, Xander, if you want to say anything that just completely destroys the argument, let me know, because I'm all on board.
I don't have any completely destroyer arguments. I definitely feel like I haven't played a lot of older Smash games recently. Like, I lost my copy of Smash 4 about a year after Ultimate came out. And then I just haven't touched Brawl or Melee forever.
Yeah.
But,
makes sense.
I definitely feel like
Keep going.
I definitely feel like the, custom game modes in Ultimate are very combat focused, like aside from like home run contests.
Yeah. It's
but
kind
I
of funny.
feel like
I was gonna say it's kind of funny because back then home run contest used to be kind of like the one competitive extra mode that people would play because of like how much you had to like hit the thing and like, you know, smash attack at the end of the thing. That was like the most like attack heavy one, I guess, when it came to playing with more people. But no, you're saying you were gonna say something.
I have been messing around in one stock Smashdown for the past 10 minutes. Because I definitely feel like Smashdown flies under the radar.
It does. I will not lie. I feel like if they went about it in a faster pace, I feel like people would love to try it out still. Or no. I mean, like, that's a good question. You know, like what's what makes like Smashdown so little like talked about? You know, that's kind of like what I want to know. You know, it's an interesting thing, and I lost my train of thought. But that doesn't matter because you were gonna say. I feel like you're gonna finish that thought or something.
Uh, I was gonna add to why Smashdown is so little talked about. It's
Yeah.
definitely because it feels somewhat last minute. Like uh, the rule sets, you can't
I
use any of your pre-built rule sets. You have to build a rule set every time you start playing it.
yeah. You know, it's. Do you think it would be convenient if you were like given a way to organize like the order, and like what you would do before you started a Smash match? For example, instead of choosing a rule set first, you would choose like I don't know, like a stage first, or choosing your characters first and then choosing the stage like back then.
I'm honestly fine with the way it's set up now. Sakurai described it in the November 2018 broadcast
Mm-hmm.
that he, and I really hope I got that date right because that's going to show how big a virgin I am.
Take your
But
time.
uh, I'm gonna focus on thing at a time. He said he wanted to have the rules decided first,
Mm-hmm.
and in the stage that way you could pick your character and move set based off of the previous things that had already been decided.
Uh huh. Yeah. Personally, I feel like wouldn't you say that that's more catered towards a more competitive thing? Because like, I'm not against the way that's set. I'm just saying like, wouldn't you feel like just like the idea of you knowing that there's a stage that's gonna come out, right? Like this is like not just like a whole game perspective. This is like a just like a psychology type perspective, you know? Like, wouldn't you say that like, oh, this stage has this kind of thing, this layout. I might as well, based off of this layout, I'm gonna choose this character. I I find it weird why they don't give you the option to like switch it back. Personally, to me,
I mean,
because
I
it's like,
guess I can understand that.
I mean, that being said, it's always been tradition too. You know, to kind of choose the character and then the stage afterwards. It's like, oh shoot, here we go. I can't wait to see how this turns out. You know, I feel like you're a lot more prepared this time around, and I don't see that as a bad thing. I just wonder why they don't let you switch back. In my eyes,
So
it's just
I can't give an answer as why they didn't add that, but I do know uh uh that competitive Smash has always been built that it's always been built so you pick your you do like the stage strike or the counter pick or whatever, and then you pick your characters. Uh, so they have you like sit on the character select screen until you decide on a stage, and then they have you pick your characters and then the stage.
yeah. I hear ya. Just on the stage. I hear ya. Okay.
Is I actually do want to comment. In the last tournament we did a while back, in grand finals, I took the game off of Nikki with Donkey Kong,
Uh huh.
and then he immediately counterpicked me to Kalos to so I couldn't do the grab and like the stage throw.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he counterpicked me to Kalos, which has the walls there. That way I couldn't do the stage throw. And then realistically with my 2020 hindsight, I should have, instead of feeling confident with my Donkey Kong, switched over to a different character like Lucina, or a different character I feel more comfortable with.
Yeah. Man, I'd personally just find it weird why they didn't give you that option to switch back. Because I mean that goes to show that like choosing a stage can kind of decide what layout or what playstyle you're better off with. Like, I mean just by you kind of like talking about that, right? It seems more present to me now than it's ever been because it kind of shows that situation For me personally, I never really like observed that before, but that's crazy. Um,
Definitely said it in the like I think you could hear it in the VOD. Like uh we started up the game, the 3, 2, 1 countdown happened, and I went, "Oh, I shouldn't have gone Donkey Kong."
yeah.
Like I do you can actually hear it in the video.
Oh, in the stream that we watch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, man. Okay. So well, there's that. Aside from that, though, I do want to talk about a lot of the modes and the fact that a lot of them do feel like they're very last minute. For example, there is spirit mode, and a lot of people. Oh, interesting. Adios. BC, it's very exciting having you here, dude. Now that you say that, I do want to give us ourselves like 9 more minutes to kind of do things, but it's really good having you, BC. We'll see you around, man. All right. I'm gonna give us 9 minutes to kind of finish off, dude. This is Xander. I'm telling you, this is the most we've had like consecutively, in like a pretty long time as far as streams go. So I'm really glad that we do this at night, especially in the way that it is. Whew, people have been able to stick around, and I'm glad. But yeah, let me go ahead and say spirit mode for sure. I feel like is one of those like afterthoughts, like as far as like multiplayer and like having that party thing with people. I don't even feel like for the most part it's catered to more of like a party setting. A lot of the party games that I've played, right, that have made it feel a lot less stress inducing is having the game recommend to you which games to play or which modes to play. And this I remember doing this in Wii Party. Of all things, especially as someone who obsesses a lot over Mii's. Is especially that. And it's crazy to me, right? Like especially in the sense that Smash is a party game, right? I feel like it's more so a party game for Smash goers and less of a party game for everyone. I hope that makes sense. Or I hope that's what it is. Okay, because,
I am gonna say, I'm gonna add a little comment. Spirit mode, like, the actual, like, spirit page,
yeah,
was entirely single player.
yeah,
up
exactly.
until Joker came out. Like, it wasn't intended to be a multiplayer.
Uh-huh. I think they added that in there because of the fact that was literally just, like, they needed more multiplayer stuff for people to do. I really think so. Because otherwise, like, you didn't have that many multiplayer content. But, like, they were like, you know what? We don't have time to do jack squat. We might as well do this there. Actually, speaking of which, man, I already talked about, like, the whole, like, music thing being the next debate, but I'm actually more prone to talk about Smash being rushed out at some point, if that's, like, ever, like, possible. I would love to, like, talk about that with somebody who doesn't know. Remember Tyler? I think
I do remember Tyler. I talked to him earlier today.
I would.
No, not other Tyler.
No, not my friend.
I'm thinking
Tyler.
of a different Tyler.
Yeah, not my friend Tyler. Your friend Tyler. I think.
Yeah, no, I talked to him earlier today.
Me and him would have a lot of good Smash discussion. I feel like. He's canceled our Pokemon Unite session last second. I can stick around a little longer than I thought. Pokemon Unite.
Dude, you know what? I'll play Pokemon Unite with you. I got it right here.
I want to play it with everyone, but I don't have a screen display, and also I have a horrible capture card, so I won't be able to play with it, you guys. Be nice though. We can play it after the stream. What was I gonna say? It's so weird, like to just see all this stuff kind of being done as like an after, like it. Once you look at it at the lens that like it's an afterthought, then you really see Smash as an afterthought, like Smash Ultimate as an afterthought. And I can't wait to talk with people about why I think that is, because I really do feel like they had such a like constricting schedule to really like decide how to do things. Whew, dude, I can go on forever. Like perhaps like Animal Crossing took its time, made a really good game out of itself. Zelda took its time, made a really good game out of itself. Smash Ultimate, perhaps it's a really good fighting game. I'm just saying that everything else just kind of feels like it's rushed. Which Xander, if you ever want to debate with me about that specifically, you can ask me. Ooh, there's that.
I don't know about that, but I do know Sakurai had a heck of a time developing recently.
Oh, as far
Like
as like,
he went into
go ahead.
he did Kid Icarus Uprising, and then instantly went into Smash for 3DS and Wii U.
Woo!
Instantly went into Smash 4 DLC.
Wow.
Instantly went into Ultimate, and then is now on Ultimate DLC. Man has not had a break since he started working on Kid Icarus Uprising.
It's like the Avengers movies, yeah. It's like the Avenger. You know how like the Avenger? No, not like the Avengers movies in terms of like quality, but like in terms of like what it is. Do you see Avengers movies more as like you know like actual like standalone like art films, or are they like sporting events?
Uh,
Like it's gonna be the next
how many?
Marvel movie. Everyone's gonna like it's like the next Avengers movie. Like everyone's gonna go and see it, you know. And
Oh yeah, so they're not solo movies at this point. They're all part of a bigger franchise.
like it all connects
Like,
together, and you have to see what's like the ending and stuff.
yeah, like it's hard to just have a standalone movie.
Man, I miss that. That's what I feel like. That's
Like
what like DC movies, like Joker and the Batman's coming later. I could argue that those are art and not a sporting event, but that's a whole other thing. It's a whole other medium. Let's not talk about that. Gosh, where was I? Where was I? Frick. Yeah,
we were
dude,
talking about Smash's development process. Sakurai's
Yeah.
had a hell of a couple of years. Heck of a couple of years. Then I messed up again. I went like 2 hours.
2 hours. Oh, the discussion.
Yeah,
I mean-
no, because I cussed in the first like 30 seconds on the stream we didn't that wasn't even live.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my thing is, it's lower than the recommended bit rate again. Recommended use stream bit rate 2000. I hope it gets better for sure. Holy moly, guacamole. Ooh, holy moly. Holy moly. This stream is lagging out of control. Oh boy, out of control, boy. Holy moly, this stream is lagging out of control. Okay. Hopefully people can work with that. My stream's current bitrate is 1,402. That makes sense. What was I gonna say? God, dude, it just feels like he's making as many games as like there are Madden games in a year. You know, like how Pokemon makes a year like a game every
Yeah.
year. And perhaps if you focus on like the main like thing, like, and you make that good, then people are gonna have fun with that main thing. But it's funny for me personally because nobody talks about anything else around just the core fighting of Smash Brothers, and seeing how all the other features are, like the movie editor and the stage builder and heck, even the spirits mode. It's like, you know, perhaps the core game mechanic of the fighting is like pretty good. That being said, all these other modes, from my perspective as someone who uses those other features, it feels rushed. Yeah, look for the guy named EC unless EC
And
changed.
how often do you use the movie editing?
I used it quite a bit, especially when it first came out. I assumed that they were going to add
Okay.
more to it, and they don't anymore. And it's so inconvenient to use it. Unlike in Mario Kart 8, where if you had like videos or like recordings of like how like how the race turned out, you can go back and forth all the time and just take that, you know. But the thing that sucks
Yeah.
the most is that Smash, you have to look at the entire replay again if you don't get the right shot, or if you don't get like the right amount of footage for a certain scene or something, you know. And that's the thing that sucks literally the most, is that you can't go back. And it's like retakes in filming. Imagine if you were filming a movie and you you had to wait till the next day to refilm that scene. Imagine how much of a pain of a butt that would be, dude. That's like imagine if theater, like if the director just completely forgot like what to do once somebody forgot to like say their line in rehearsal, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna just do it tomorrow. That's exactly how it feels like using the movie editor. And it's like, why even have that there at all? And if you're gonna have it so inconvenient, you know? People make very good videos.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie. People make very good videos, and like I remember shared content back when it was like a thing. People would like view that like it was very slightly a thing, but people made some really good cuts of videos. Like they're almost like machinima like type, like really good, and you see that now, and it's like no wonder nobody's talking about it because it's so hard to make them. Stage Builder is another thing I feel like which is really inconvenient to use, although people can do really good stuff with it. You have to do all of these like very weird gymnastics to make the best shapes or all of these other things, right? Like it takes like going around like the way the game intended it to actually make a star on Stage Builder. And personally I feel like it'd be so much more easier, like so much easier for people if they had like the option to like use blocks like back in the day with Brawl. Imagine how many people would make some cool stages without having to like sketch it all the time, you know? Like having like those two options together, I'm saying. Because Stage Builder is really creative. There's a difference between it being very creative and very like very like varied in like what you can do, and it being easy to use. It's like you're given some Pokemon cards in my hand, and you're given a friggin' solid microphone, and you're told, hey, use these two things as a paintbrush and make me a Picasso. People can do it. Doesn't mean that's easy.
Picasso. Picasso.
Make me a Picasso. Yeah. Make me the Sistine Chapel. Doesn't mean that people can't do it, but that doesn't make it easy to do either. I want to make a good stage and not stress out over it. I want to make a good movie out of the videos that are provided to me and not hassle over it so much. And nobody ever talks about it because, like, at the same time, I don't blame them. These are features that nobody really talks about nowadays because Smash is a fighting game. Or at least Smash is seen as, like, the competitive fighting game. And it's hard. It's hard to talk about that stuff, especially when they die out. Remember Smash World? The whole social media app where, like, they just... Like, we're showing, like, videos and Mii fighters and spirits and stuff. Yeah, nobody talks about that. Nobody ever talks about that. I'm pretty sure it's dead at this point.
You mean like the mobile app version?
The mobile app version. I would love to see one person. I would search what? Don't tell me you use it.
That's because I opened. No, that's because I opened it up on the first day and I saw a stage called Climax.
Wait a second. Have we played on the stage before?
No, we haven't, because it got taken down very quickly.
You know what? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. That sucks a lot.
Yeah. No, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Back when Stage
Builder
stages...
everyone switch over to a private or incognito tab and look up Super Smash Bros. Climax stage.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I also recommend that...
So bad! It was so bad! Oh my gosh, dude, that was horrible. Am I lagging on the stream right now? Gosh, man, it's good times. It's just such an unfortunate thing, you know? Like that stuff was kind of irrelevant, and what else? And what else? Smash World wasn't all that fun to look at. What else am I thinking about? There's just not, like, for all the casual stuff that Smash has to, like, offer, right? It doesn't feel like it doesn't even feel like it's for us, you know? Okay, thank you, Cap. I for sure am gonna try my best to fix this in the next stream that we do. But how's the stream as far as content goes? Because if the stream is rich in content, I'm happy, and that's all that matters to me personally. It's like Nintendo. We don't need to have the best graphics. We don't need to have the best, like, you know, the best engine. As long as our games are good, you know, we're at top of the game. As long as that's the case, I'm happy. It sucks, dude. Nobody ever talks about, like, the casual aspects of it, because it's not like that serious of a thing. Like, people can just get over it, or like if you really tried, you know. And it's like, I never really had to try in Smash Ultimate. I can have fun making a stage of my own, and it could look good to me, you know. And then, like, I play Smash Ultimate, and I make a stage there, and like I have to take it takes me days to make a stage, like not even a good looking stage, like just like a passable one. It takes me like a day, or at most, to be like, oh god, you know. Man, really, it just. If there's anything I would love to talk about more for the rest of my life, despite the fact that nobody really talks about it, it's to get into the discussion of the fact that all these casual modes do not have enough like boost power to them. And sorry if I'm like going completely like off, you know, and just making myself like this dictator. He's like, you know what? And furthermore, I would like to say I'm the leader of this community. I will forever do, you know. But no, it's just you know that's the point of like you know making the discussion is like it's just that overall. We are well beyond our time, dude. It's a good thing we have this music. I'm glad I have this background music just kind of coming in the background. How's the music, by the way? I wonder how the music sounds.
Ben,
Yeah?
do you know what I said last time?
I know what you said. I'm not asking you.
That, hey,
No,
I am
touche.
also a viewer technically.
Who mutes the channel? So here's okay. Yes, but no. Yes, but actually no. Whew.
I'm gonna keep sending you links to Persona music.
I will check it out. Give me the most calming and relaxing tracks from the album, please. You can do that.
I'm going through it.
Okay, thank you. Gosh, dude. You know what I would love to do? Play some like Flash game and like have the viewers like watch and like talk with me and stuff. I would love to have that. And I'm so glad we had an average of 4 people watching the whole time, and it wasn't easy to have that in the last
I was
couple
one of
months.
them.
Music slapping right now. You know what I'm gonna do now? I want to put like a thing where like it shows what song is playing so that you guys don't have to like ask me what the song is. But we got some music from Pokemon X and Y. We got some music from a mobile game back in the day that was popular called Brave Frontier. We got we even have a little hint of Nintendogs up in there. Professor Layton. We got some Mario Odyssey. We got a mix of some Zelda somewhere there. I wanted to get like that like idea of just like being in a cafe / being in Paris / like that smooth feeling to it. I won't add too much music, but this is gonna be the playlist that we're gonna have for a while, you know? Woo!
But do we have Persona music?
But do we have Persona? I know what you're gonna say. But touche, we do not have Persona music, and most of the Persona music that I have listened to is very jazzy. And I'm talking about like energetic jazzy stuff, you know? As you know,
So, I just heard about. I'm gonna talk about Persona music for a second. I just heard about this recently, but apparently each of the different Persona games has a different like musical genre.
yeah.
Like Persona 5 is jazz.
Yeah, Persona 5 is jazz. Persona 3, I would say, is a little bit more of like an electronic kind of jazzy like thing. Like a, how would I say? Like a hip-hop kind of thing. I feel like. Persona 3.
Yeah.
Persona 4 has more of like a rock kind of thing. Going into it. Persona 1, I feel like it's a little bit more solemn. It's got that little bit more like that piano thing going for it. And that's just by listening to a couple tracks from the game. Like it feels like a very like somber kind of like not somber, I guess compared to the other games, like it's a lot more I don't know, a lot more melancholy. You got some piano up in there. I have never seen Persona 2 in my life. I'm not going to say anything on that. But that's just what I think. It's important to look at the screen every now and then and say hey every once in a while to your viewers, just so they can feel welcome. I'm glad that everybody got the chance to come here, and it feels really nice that we got as much discussion as we did because, gosh, goodness gracious, dude, we never had this much discussion in so long, and man, I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy that it feels like it's growing, in a way, you know, getting to hear the opinions of everyone and knowing how different they are and stuff, and it's still just like, I hate to sound like a millennial, but like that's just there's like an art to it, you know. It's just I like it a lot. Anyways, yeah, dude, like that's the thing. In summary, That's my closing statement. Is just that Smash Ultimate has just kind of felt like a party game for Smash players, not a party game for anybody else though. I will say you can play a game of Smash with like your friends and family, Smash Ultimate, and you know they could, yeah, they'd have fun. You know, like I would also like it if my family knew what they were doing when they were playing the game. You know, like. And not just look at a bunch of like things happen here and there all the time and just absolutely have no idea like how the game works or how to play the game. And that's why I kind of resort to Smash Brawl when it comes to playing Ultimate parties, is exactly for that reason. If we had Smash Ultimate happen like in a way in which, or I guess like if we can tune the game so that more people can casually watch it, right? I think it'd be a much better experience for everybody, you know, not just Smash players, you know, but you get the option to switch between a more like mechanically party-esque style, and then you get the chance to switch to a more like competitive-esque style, and I feel like that they can do that. They just apparently don't have time, I guess. That's all I gotta say on my part. Xander, you live?
My turn.
Yeah.
My closing statement.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I get to add a closing statement.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. My closing statement is just because it focuses on competitive doesn't mean it can't be casual, and Ben needs more Persona music in his playlist.
This is another discussion for another day. Do not include that. No, I'm playing.
Nope, it's been included.
Why is the category about
Ben,
people in... Holy crap, dude. The category of my video is about people in blogs. Let me change that. Did I just break the video this way? No, I did not. No, it's still going. It's still very much going. I'm glad.
Ben, let me tell you the beauty of live streams. You can't edit out any stupid garbage I say.
I will never be able to. I literally just put the streams as they are, and I encourage people to you know to look at the streams like and look at different segments of it. I would love to organize it so that like we can like know which like where we were at and like see like what the arguments were in these specific sections. I think people would love to like watch videos, especially in like increments. I should totally organize it that way. But very, very good closing statement, Xander Beckman. I very much appreciate the closing statement. Although that could lead to another
The other
one.
thing in live streams you can't edit anything out. So Benjamin EX's full name and address is
Go
that was
for
a
it.
sick combo.
Expose me.
Okay.
I don't think you actually know my address.
I
If you
no,
do,
I do.
if you do, then that's
Yep.
something. How do you know my address?
That's a story for another day.
Sorry for another. I'll take. I have a spoon.
That's my way of saying
This is a spoon.
He's got a spoon.
And
Then I was
don't
aware
know-
you had spoons in your household.
I don't know if you know exactly what people with spoons are capable of, so just want to put it out there, okay? Just want to leave that spoon on my table, and you know, just give you a little reminder, okay? Just a little 1-2, you know? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna keep talking, I guess, after the stream because you know, dude, there's so much other stuff because like I guess as far as the game goes, because I'd be down to stay and chill for a bit. But as far as the stream goes, we're about to exceed in like 2 hours, so I would very much like to separate these like this live stream into segments so that people can watch it better. Other than that, thank you guys very much for watching this. I can't wait to see the next debate that we have. I hope anybody can come like and debate another topic here and there. I'll give out a topic and we can go ahead and debate it like this, you know? The quality is a lot better than it was last time, and I'm so proud. But other than that, these late night debates are really where it's at because everybody seems to like them more here than anything else. So We're gonna do this more often. Xander Beckman, also known as Scuttleby, thank you very much for joining us today in this discussion. And I hope to see that there will be more to come in some way, shape, or form, depending on the topic. It's very nice to have you.
I'm here. I'm always glad to add a semi-competitive view to things. For the record, as I was saying that, I had someone in an up-tilt infinite on a custom stage.
And that's our signal to come out. Guys, thank you very much for coming into our discussion. And I hope that you will make it to the next one next week on a Thursday or a Wednesday. Mark my words, it's going to be in one of those days for sure. But make sure you schedule yourself a time in the afternoon or evening so that we can do something like that, okay? Sounds great. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And we will see you, possibly next time. I don't know how to say goodbye. I'm gonna end the stream now. Okay. Peace out. All right. Be chill.
Just end the stream. Just
end the stream.
End it. Yep.
Just
press
end
the
the
end
stream
button.
now. The
Just
thing's
press it now.
lagging.
Just press it now.
The thing's lagging still. I have to give people. I have to
can't
give
end
people
the
the
stream.
message. No. I'm okay. No. You have to
can't-
let
you
people. You have to leave people with the end message, okay, before we go on the stream. Okay. This is the finale. This is the conclusion. We're supposed. Okay. All right. No. Fine. Xander, if you say so, I'm going to end the stream.